So what's up, everybody, and hope you're doing well on this fine day, and welcome back to G5 Productions. I'm Gerald, excited to share with you all once again, and I'm a little bit raspy here today, but I've been out here doing like something that is totally out of my lane. But in this video, this is one of those hold myself accountable, or more so get out of my way type of video, because I've been thinking about getting a new desk for my video room. I really need to do something different from what's going on back there now. And I saw this cool video, so I thought I would take on a project. Now, I am such not a woodworking person, so it's probably going to be a few days for me with this. But anyway, I'm going to go for it. I'm already committed. I bought the wood. So let me show you guys what I'm working with. All right, party people. So what you're looking at on the ground is the wood needed for my desk project. And what you're looking at on the bottom board is a 2" by 6" by 10 foot. The next two boards in the middle there are 2 inches by 12 inches by 8 foot, and the other board, I really don't know what the 2x4 and the length of it is, but that was a scrap board I had at the house, and so that was something I didn't have to purchase. So the other thing I did to save myself some time and money was have Home Depot cut these boards at specified lengths right here. I don't remember what they were, but I'll measure it and maybe put it in the description here. But just to show you where the cuts happen, I'll separate the boards accordingly right there. And I'm also going to do a makeshift kind of put together to show you guys what the overall plan is that I'm going to do with the desk. So not all of these pieces are going to be used. I just kind of put them together so you can see what I'm working with here. This is overall the basic pieces that I'm going to be using for my desk build. Don't ever throw scrap wood away like this. This stuff can be used in some other project. I got these bungee cords to help hold that end up. But anyway, that's pretty much how I'm going to put it together, and I made a marking right there where I'm going to cut this board, and it's pretty much going to become an apron to help stabilize the top of the desk, and it's going to join from right there all the way to the edge here. So there it is, party people. I'm going to get this whole project to a wood shop just so I have somebody there who does this stuff professionally as a confidence booster. I am going to do most of the work myself, but again, I don't want to screw this up because wood is very expensive these days. And I'm excited about this project, so I'll see you guys at the next phase. All right, party people, here it is the next morning, and I got all the stuff for the desk right here, so I'm gonna load it up and go inside and try to cut some stuff. I'm gonna use what's called a jig right here. This basically drills at an angle, so this board here has to be put in here so I can drill two holes here and here, and the same that way. So I'm gonna mount it into the leg here. But in the meantime, I got the top and the other sides of the legs gonna run through a planer. Okay, so to catch everybody up, I did have to take the outer frame back and try to square it up because it was kind of warped or tweaked, and it was actually causing the desktop to be tweaked and warped, and the whole desk was actually a little bit wobbly. So once I got it squared, the other thing that I had to do was recut all my zigzags because I miscalculated, and the one on top actually was down a couple of inches. So I just kind of remeasured everything, and they're not absolutely perfect, but once I paint everything, all of the imperfections will be hidden. I did make a little boo-boo on the cut right here trying to get this top surface a little bit flatter, but that's going to be on the inside underneath the desk, so I'm not worried about it. And I did attempt to fill it in with some sawdust and wood glue right there. So again, you know, this is going to be mounted underneath the desk, so no problem. Now when I paint this, I'm only going to paint the sides, inside, everywhere I can get with a brush, and the sides here. I am not going to paint on the top because this is going to mount to the desk, and I'm not going to paint the very bottom because that's just going to be on the floor. So I'm using some paint right here, and this is pretty much some baseboard paint I had from eons ago, but it's still good. So that's what I'm going with. Yep. So there it is, party people. The finished product is here. I'm very proud of it, and I basically did make a weekend project into a 2 or 3 week project, but you know what? I learned a lot, and that's all right. But I'm excited. So shout out to Glen from DIY Creators on YouTube to inspire this project for me. Of course, I didn't use the dimensions that was put out because mine were very specific for my particular needs in office space. This desk is about 18 inches wide, and it's all made out of pine board. So, and basically I glued it all together with some biscuits in the middle so you can't see it after I glued it together and sanded. I cut a 4-foot section for the top. I cut a 29-inch section for the bottom, and then I trimmed it off later according to the other leg there. These are just 2x6 pines. So I first made the rectangle here, and then cut out some more pieces for the zigzag, and that was it. Got this little apron piece for support with pocket hole screws on both ends, and then of course up in there. So the reason why you can see it from this end, because this is the end that's going to go up against a wall in my office. And from my perspective, sitting under the desk, this is what it looks like. Not that I'm going to be looking underneath the desk like that, but you know, that's just kind of how it is. But yeah, that's my desk. A lot of lessons learned, a lot of trial and error, but you know what? I learned a lot, and if I have to go for the next project, it'll definitely get done faster. But smooth to the touch on the top, nice wipe-on poly gloss finish on top of some espresso stain, and smooth to touch. No raised fibers or nothing weird like bugs or pollen stuck in my finish. That did happen before. So yeah, I'm excited though. Now there's a couple of flaws that I elected not to even deal with, like a couple of knot holes here, but you know what? I like the desk because it does have some character to it. And I'm not even worried about like if I'm writing on it that I'm going to puncture through with a pencil. The desk has other designs in mind, but I just wanted something different from what was in my back office already, like 2 speakers, and I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff on top of it. So I figured let me make it a little bit more functional and a little bit more durable. Yeah, I'm loving it. So all that's left really for me to do is clean up my back office and get this thing in there, and figure out what I want to do for a seat, because I don't want a traditional office desk chair here. I may elect to get some kind of stool where I can crush that way down and push it up underneath there for storage, because it's going in a small room, and the room needs to be, you know, really, really functional and as open as I can maintain it. But yeah, that's it right now. So peace everybody. Thank you all for your inspiration. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below.